Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at two awesome new instruction sets by Jepaz that are available on Rebrickable. Big fan of Jepaz's designs, a lot of great train related structures, a lot of great Lego city buildings, as well as some awesome trains and other sorts of builds as well. And today's instruction sets are semi-train related. First up, we've got the Lego water tower. Now, you'll recall recently I finished building a smaller water tower for a steam engine that is in our train yard. Really happy with that water tower. I think it looks cool. But when you look around at older pictures of different railways, one of the things you notice is there's definitely a few different types of water towers that were found. And this nice large scale water tower definitely looks like a great recreation of some of those larger scale water towers. Now, taking a closer look at some of the details of the model, you'll notice first off, it says it requires 3,873 parts. Not too bad, but quite a sizable chunk. But when you think about the fact there's a water tower there, a nice sort of support building, and then a number of trees, it's actually a pretty reasonable number of parts. In terms of the dimensions of the model, this Mills module looks to be 77.2 studs by 75.8 by 42.3. Really love the fact that you get the dimensions in studs, inches, and centimeters on these instruction sets. Really cool and helpful when you're sort of plotting out where this build might get placed in your city. Also gives a estimated used part build price. Really love that. And like I mentioned, big fan of the water tower itself, but there's a cool support building in behind here that I could see not only looking good in this particular build, but could exist as a separate structure around your railroad. And you'll notice here on the water tower, in addition to the spout that comes out here, really nice understructure that's supporting this, really large scale water tower. Like the fact that it's got the ladder going up the side, a cool roof. And, I just think it'll be another interesting railway support building to have around the layout. So I think, in general, this water tower build will look amazing around our layout. And, I'm continuing to look for additional railroad support buildings that we can add to the layout and have at our disposal when we're going to conventions and train shows. And, I think this is an excellent example of that style of building. Just adds extra detail around the layout. It's nice to have these historically accurate structures located around our layout. And I think that this is another step along that way of getting, a really nice cross-section of different buildings that you would have seen throughout various eras around railroad tracks. Now, the next structure we have here, the covered bridge, is not specifically railroad related. This is more of a decor item that would look great around our layout or even out at a convention. I'm a big fan of bridges in general. Really love the fact here, first off, some great looking trees around the entranceway to the bridge, which I think is a nice touch. Also a really big fan along the roof here of these little peaks and windows. I think that's a really cool touch and gives an interesting profile to the bridge. Also really like the details along the side here. Kind of like wood planks along there, and then looks like you should be able to see into the bridge from the side, which I think is a nice sort of detail and idea. Definitely something that would work into or feed into having some vehicles or different things going on inside the bridge area. Now, my initial thought, this will be cool to build, looking to add this, to our collection here. Also a little intrigued and interested in trying to adapt this or see if there's a way to easily adapt it to support having maybe at least a single railroad line move through there. I think it would look really cool, not only because of the, sort of the style of the structure, but the fact that you can see in the side there would look really nice as a train was going by and through there. So something that I'll keep in mind. Now, when it comes to parts, you can see down here, this build takes 6,956 pieces. And then you've got the stud width of 45.2, length 170.5, and height of 27.6. And then you can see there the estimated build price if you're using used parts is $800. Definitely an expensive build, but I think that there's probably some ways to optimize in there, use some different parts or change things up a bit to avoid some of the pricier bricks. And, just in general, I think it should be an amazing structure, not only in its current form, but, as something to experiment with and, consider adapting to a railroad style bridge, which I think would be really, really cool. So, overall, really happy with both of these instruction sets. Jepaz is always coming out with really awesome instruction sets, and these two are definitely great additions to his collection of instructions that are available for sale on Rebrickable.com. I will include a link below to the Rebrickable, his main Rebrickable page, so you can take a look at these two instruction sets as well as all the other instruction sets that he has on sale currently. Really cool, lots of great stuff to see there. And like I said, these are definitely going to be entering our build queue. We'll see how quickly we get to them. We've got a number of things that we're working on at the moment, but I know that even at a minimum, both of these are going to look great in our layout and displays that we work on. But also really interested in adapting that covered bridge and seeing just how far we can push it and what we could potentially morph it into. So lots of exciting potential ahead. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.